Mine says you. So this shit dope, bro.
Yeah, nah, but real shit though. I see, you know what I'm saying, you doing your thing musically. I see that you first off, shout out to you as a father, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. That means a
Like
lot,
black
man.
fathers, we need you more.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Yeah,
that's
so
very important.
never
Very important.
extinct. You can never extinct us, no matter what you do or try. You need us here. Like we have to be protectors. So
Yeah.
don't try to, you know what I'm saying, downgrade us. But
Yeah, man. Shout out to you too, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
real shit.
doing it right. That's the
No,
most important job. For
no,
real,
that
for real.
and real shit, bro. And that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, with with the shit that we, you know what I'm saying, that we doing right now is really great. And then, I see like we pretty much come from the same era. So
Yeah.
what was your class?
2010.
Okay,
Yeah.
2012. So
Okay, yeah,
same,
yeah.
it's pretty much the same. So like I see, nigga, you was a hell of a football player too.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
So
yeah,
you okay?
yeah.
So but at the quarterback position,
Yeah.
it's to play that quarterback position every snap, bro. Like every fucking snap, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like you got receivers that's it takes a hell of an athlete to play that. It's a skilled position, but as a quarterback, it's not all about skill, bro.
Right. And that's funny you say that. I was actually gonna mention that. One thing about like quarterback and being a quarterback is it's a lot more than athleticism. It's leadership. It's how you learn how to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's a verbal position. Some positions you don't have to say nothing all game.
Real shit.
Quarterback, I'm talking all game, and I have to communicate. I'm connect to the coach, so I got to communicate to the player.
Not real
So
shit.
I do think honestly, like I do tell people, like being a quarterback, like even just being honest, doing interviews and stuff. I've been blessed to be in front of mics and papers and interviews since I was young because I was a quarterback of the team. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of who I am now as an artist do come from my sports background and being a quarterback. I think a lot of who I am now as an artist do come from my sports background and being a quarterback.
Because you got to be disciplined, bro. And like I see like okay, you got your stuff going musically and stuff like that. So how do you still keep yourself going fitness wise? Because I see you still be doing it, bro. Like and I feel like we're in our prime. Like I don't feel like when people say like okay, like once you get past 30, you not in your prime.
Oh yeah, no, especially as men.
Yeah. So
men, bro.
We still in our prime. So give more insight on that when it comes to like keeping your health and making sure everything's right with your fitness.
See, well, honestly, bro, like God Truth Health, GTH, my brand. That's
GTA, shout out to that.
Yeah. Shout out GTH, man. Shout out the family, man. Solarity, Gould, Frib, JD, and Jose. You know what I'm saying? Got to give a shout out Novi. Shout out back home. But GTH, God Truth Health is the brand. You know what I'm saying? And part of it is, like I say, not just physically, spiritually, and mentally, always being determined to grow and glow. That's
right. And then real shit. And then, but let me get my proper introduction while I'm doing this right now. You know what I'm saying? This your boy Mike V. You know what I'm saying? We're back on the artist block. I got my brother here, Herc, man. He's here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, my. It's been a long time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, okay, the roots, Garland, Texas. That's where you come from. Like,
hey, quick tip back too though. I was actually born in Urban. I don't know if I told you that.
Never told me.
Yeah, bro.
So hold on. So time out. So did you go to any schools?
Nah, I didn't. I went to all schools in Garland.
So you was So you was born in Urban, but you always lived in Garland.
Yeah. We lived in Urban until I was started school. So I got two younger sisters. Me and my middle sister was both born in Urban. My baby sister was born in Garland, but I went to all GISD schools. I'm a GISD baby.
That's crazy. That's cool.
When I see the Crooked Eye though, man, so shout out to the Crooked Eye.
Yeah, man.
It's something about that water, you know.
Real shit. And as a collective like Dallas, like we gotta, help each other, put each other on, help each other, grow and elevate and stuff like this. So like, when I was in Garland, like all I felt was love out there, and you know what I'm saying. I felt, I seen a lot of dope artists and stuff like that, and that's where I came to met you.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. With Garland, Texas, like, do you feel like Garland, Texas, as a city get overlooked because you got Dallas, you got Oak Cliff, you got Arlington, you got Fort Worth. So do you feel like Garland in itself get overlooked in the Dallas area?
I don't know if I say the word overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because Garland, for one, we rooted in sports for one. You know what I'm saying? We've been known for football, for being a powerhouse and stuff like that, having a lot of Tyrese Maxey. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of athletes.
Shout out to Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah. Now I will say, like you say, on the arts and music side, I think it and not more so now, but before we would get more swallowed up by Dallas, by the bigger cities, the bigger areas around us. which is crazy. Garland is one actually the biggest area, the biggest,
True
but it's,
that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like, I say now though, especially with in this time of day, like we really in a like. Shout out Kush. It's like I say, the whole GTAs. We all out of Garland. There's some other artists coming out. You know what I'm saying, right? And we have a I want to say unique sound, but we all have a diverse sound.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest. You know, Dallas rap is gangster rap. Like at the heart, Dallas sound at the heart
Right,
is gangster rap. You
right,
know what I'm saying? Which and a lot of our mix songs, you know, gangster rap and incorporates that. But
right,
at the
right,
same time, you'll find a lot more eccentric sounds out here too. Like for Fripp, like for example, I got a collab album with Fripp, one of
right,
my friends. He from St. Louis and lived in Garland. You know what I'm saying? But he got more of a centric like Kid Cudi type sound, but it don't sound like nobody. I don't even sound. I can't say it's a Kid Cudi sound because it don't sound like nobody. You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? So
It's a unique sound.
yeah, it's not like I think when you hear like me and other Garland artists, because they want to, you know what I'm saying. I make a point to, you know, because it used to be back in the day. They make a point to tell you you're not from Dallas, even though we Dallas County. You not from Dallas, you from Garland. You not from Dallas, you from this. So you know what I'm saying, which I get it. So then when I came up, I made a point to, you know, yeah, I'm from Dallas County. My people say, but I'm from the city of Garland.
Garland.
You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know what? Because I see it like this. Because see, I'm from Irvin, so like
Yeah.
Irvin's not looked at as a hard whatever type of
Right.
background.
Right.
But as far as Garland, like y'all so close to North Dallas.
Right. Right.
Like when see it's like when I went to those events and stuff, and I was coming from Irvin to Garland, I was like, okay, North
North Dallas
Dallas,
is right. It's
y'all like
perfect. Yeah.
right there.
And culturally, we blend for sure.
Y'all blend like
For sure. For sure. You know what I'm
night and
saying?
day.
He's
So
like, yeah.
it's
So
kind of crazy how people, because I'm not saying that perceptually I look over Garland, but I feel
right.
like when you think of Dallas, you think of
Yeah.
Oak Cliff and
Yeah.
North Dallas.
The staples. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
Triple
saying?
D.
Yeah. Triple D. Oak
Because
Cliffs.
you
And
know
you
what I'm
know.
saying is I think you know why.
Especially in the hip hop world.
In the hip hop world,
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it's because like I look at it like this. Okay, you think about Houston rappers.
Yeah.
Think about different cities around Houston. Like you don't hear people saying like shout out to Katy, Texas, even though it's like
Right. They all
or
they
Humble,
they
Texas.
incorporated all in Houston.
Yeah,
You from
it's
all that?
like
Yeah.
yeah, but see, like my roots, like my mom's people, like they're from Port Arthur, so I felt
Okay.
like that's a part of my roots because I kind of I grew up there. I went there
Yeah.
every year, holidays and
Hmm.
stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like certain parts of Dallas gets more of the attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like if it like me personally, I could see like the level that okay, the artists that I've came across,
Yeah.
y'all are on that level, like where y'all can take y'all brand and y'all can ascend it to the way that y'all want it to do.
Right.
So y'all do like y'all are doing it like you're like bro, you can't get any more consistent than what you've been.
Thank you, bro. And
So
that's my God. It means a lot coming from you,
no real
bro. Because
shit.
like I said,
So
son, I
no real
appreciate
shit.
it.
So my thing is, bro, for what you doing, you definitely in the right lane, going where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's real shit. So like, where do you feel like you can take it? Like, where do you feel like the growth is? Because okay, former athlete,
Yeah. Yeah.
current artist that's you know what I'm saying building up and rising up to you know what I'm saying to wherever he can take it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you feel like it's next for you? You know what I'm
You
saying
know what?
right now.
Honestly, bro, like for me, and I think that's a good thing about the brand of God Truth Hill GTH
Right.
is that it incorporates, embodies a whole lifestyle. So I feel like it's almost no ceiling to where it can go.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, you see my page. If you look at my brand, a lot of my page is working out, holistic health, exercising.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously my music. You know what I'm saying? Because and one thing about it is like I'm real big on. I didn't want to do anything. If I had to, you know, be somebody else or
Mm-hmm.
change myself, it wasn't meant for me.
Right.
So all that to say, bro,
Real
I
shit.
just see everything just getting larger. I don't know exactly where that is, you know what I'm saying? But again, I've been blessed to where my following has kept continuously growing, my views and stuff. So it's like I just see everything continuing, the brand continuing to get more outreach. Just
Right.
like right now, I ain't gonna lie, we got a real good reach in the DFW and Dallas, especially Garland. You know what I'm saying? We got a real good reach in Garland. I just see it as time goes and being more consistent. I see it that reach keep going further and further. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
No.
I
For
think that's
real.
that's the main thing. I think that's what actually been one. Like I just came back from Miami a couple weeks ago, and I think like that's kind of one of my focuses for because now I'm finally gonna be in position legally as well to do it. But it's I want to get back outside the area. You know what I'm saying? Get back
Right.
traveling, get back because it's like, yeah, we didn't did everything in Dallas that almost we can do. And, it's always more to do in Dallas. Dallas always got when I
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
Dallas, I'm talking about the area,
Yeah.
But it's always something to do. But I said that to say, but now it's kind of like let's go reach these other territories,
Yeah,
and
yeah, and don't be held back by counties and cities.
yeah,
So like you always gonna rep where you go.
yeah,
You always gonna rep where you go,
yeah,
and you gonna put on for show. But that's really what the bottom line come down to it though. But honestly, I want to get more into the music side.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna chop it up in a second. We're gonna take a quick break. But
yeah,
hey, I'm with your boy right here. Shout out to GTH. You
yeah,
feel me?
man, in the
All day
building.
healthy, and we about to take it out
Yeah, shout out Mike V, man. Happy to be here.
for sure.
And do your fist cause it takes sacrifices. They told you keep praying, you tired of asking nice. Cause something's gotta change. You know there's more to life than pain. Whether the storm fell in love with rain. But damn, the wind in hell will make you go insane, huh? Shit you said you never do is on your brain now. You so cold, family look at you with shame now. Mama said the kid she raised in me can't be the same child. Asked me why I lost religion if I'm saved. Told her I loved her and I showed her how much I saved her. She said she'd rather see me dead than ever caged her.
Now tell people, how long have you been started doing the music? Like when did you first felt like, all right, when did you first jump into it and you kind of felt like, okay, is this something that I can really do?
Yeah, honestly, bro, I tell people this all the time. I came home from TDC in 2019, and while I was in TDC, now I was freestyling, messing around with SoundCloud, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe a year or two before then, just literally on some hobby stuff. But when I was in TDC, I was writing back home and telling them I'm gonna make my first legal million from music. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
in 2019, when I got back, I said I made that a goal, wrote it on paper. And I've been pursuing and pushing ever since, man. It's just been growing. So I say 2019.
2019, so like right before when the pandemic started.
Yeah.
So like, who are your biggest like influences from like with the music that you make? Who do you feel like you kind of like that kind of
Yeah.
helps you in your mode as an artist?
Because my music is so I got a real diverse catalog. I don't know if people just listen to it. Like one my biggest songs is me singing, and you know what I'm saying. Big Surf is probably one of my biggest songs, and so
Mm-hmm.
which also but I got I rap. So I say that to say I like diverse artists like Future.
Mm-hmm.
I mean everybody love Future. You know what I'm saying. Him and obviously Drake. They the
Yeah.
goats. And again, for me, it's you know what I'm saying. It's the fact that which I like to think with my sound is like when you hear Herc GTH, you know it's Herc GTH because I don't sound like nobody. It is nothing that you can. Oh, he kind of gives off this, or he sounds. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I get from Future and Drake. Is like they got so many styles that they come out with that is like, and at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake can come out with a high level pop song. Future can come out with a high level R&B song like right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like those kind of my influences.
So, like, are you like in solo mode right now? Are you into collaborating? I know you're a person that's open to collaborate. I've seen you
Yeah.
done it dozens of times. But what mode are you in currently right now? Are you?
So, well, it's funny you said it. Actually, right now, shout out Fred, man. Shout out again, GTH. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Solardy, Ghoul, JD, you know what I'm saying? Soze, Novi, and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? The GTH that don't do music too. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, bro, me and Fripp actually working on our a second collab album. Well, it's actually our third one. But we had dropped Self Inflicted. The first album we dropped it last year. Now we're working on Self Inflicted too. That's
Mm-hmm.
where my single Herc Stojakovic is off. It's the first single off that album.
I know I seen you promoting
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I
That's
just
really dope. Who did the cover art? You or you?
Nah, Fripp, man. Fripp does all
He
the
does that.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we grew up together, childhood friend, you know what I'm saying? But like he got the I ain't gonna lie, like I always tell him he's the artistic mind, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like business is my passion. But I love music. Don't get me wrong, love music, I love art to death. But business is my passion. Art is his passion. So man, when it comes to music and cover arts and videos, he gonna always be on
Y'all
top of
mix
that.
well together, like
Yeah.
collectively, like when y'all collab
Yeah,
and
we
put it
do.
together. So, man, it would be dope to get him here and y'all can talk about, what I'm saying, the new project that y'all will be
Yeah, we
dropping and
gonna
stuff
it's
like
fun.
that.
It's when we work on a song, definitely. Frill, we're gonna have to get you out here, man, for sure, for sure.
No,
Get
for
him
sure. We're
talk
gonna have
about
to
it.
be connecting the dots, like the
Yeah,
background
yeah,
say right there.
yeah, man. So
No,
connect the
no,
dots.
real shit. So like, we talked about it, Garland, Texas. I feel like it's an underrated city.
Hmm.
I mean, that's just me from the outside looking in.
Yeah,
But fortunately I got somebody that can tell me different. So, you know, talk about like, do you feel like Garland is slept on
hmm,
because you think of Dallas, like I say, you think of Oak Cliff, North Dallas, other parts of Dallas.
right.
So how do you feel about Dallas mixed with Garland in the music scene right now?
in the music scene, I will say like because Garland especially back in in my day, we were known for sports. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of athletes and all that stuff. And musically, I think us being where we're centered, we're right in between. North, we were talking earlier. We right by North Dallas. You know
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We right by Mesquite. You know what I'm saying? We stand in between. I do think we tend to get overlooked musically, but also because um, Garland is real diverse in our people and our sound too, because we do have a lot of artists.
Right.
And as a whole, I don't think people realize. I study the music, you know what I'm saying. But like Dallas is a gangster rap is Dallas at heart. We're gangster rappers,
Right.
like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So it takes anything that's new or something that we're not used to. It takes time for it to kind of get used to people hearing it. So
Yeah.
but I say now, like nowadays, and then too, growing up, you know what I'm saying, like I said, being so close to North Dallas, it was like Garland got kind of sucked in. We just from the north. We from North Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You from North Dallas, like woo woo woo. But
Right.
now, as we with especially with social media and stuff, we kind of see like, nah, because Garland's a big city. It's a huge
Hell
city. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, nah, we right by North Dallas, but nah, we Garland. You know what I'm saying? I think people starting to see, and I love it too, because for a long time it felt like it was very few of the artists that were making a point to say I'm from Garland. Now we got Ryan Deshaun, Kush with a C, like I said, GTA, we all out of Garland, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of artists, and they make, even though we Dallas County, shout out Triple D, shout out Dallas, you know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying?
yeah.
We
Shout out
all,
to the whole
yeah,
Dallas
we all
nation.
from the Metroplex, you know what I'm saying? They still love all that, but at the same time, when you talk about my hood, I'm from Garland, you know
Real
what I'm
shit.
saying? So it's like, and people are making a point to say that, so I think it's kind of dope is we actually are getting a footprint in the music world now.
No, yeah. And I feel like you are one of the pillars that's helping with that.
I
So
appreciate
yeah,
it,
keep
man. There's a reason that
yeah,
King
keep
of
that up.
Garland, man.
Keep that up,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
Real spill. Keep that up. But no, like Garland. Garland. I've been out there a couple times. Met you at the Tiny Stage.
Man. Shout out to Tiny Stage.
Shout out
Roman the Fro.
Shout out to Roman DeFro. Y'all did hella collabs. I definitely like the collab y'all did. Where okay, talk about that. Like where was y'all at? Like I know like y'all collab, but how did y'all come up with that concept?
Man, and I gotta put some pressure on Roman the Fro, because we still ain't dropped them. You know what I'm saying? We performed them, but Roman, we gotta get them mixed so we can drop, bro. Those are hits. People asking about them.
Yeah, hey, if the people is asking for them,
about them, man,
you have to deliver to the people. But no, real talk. But moving past that, so like the music that you make, do you feel like do you care about how your music is received perceptionally, like with the stuff that you say? Like, I mean,
what I care about for my music, bro, is that it's authentic. So at the end of the day, whatever I say on a track, whether it's perceived and they like it, whether they perceive it, if I'm judged by it, whatever, at the end of the day, I can at least say it's true and it's me. You know what I'm saying? It's something I can represent. And what's one thing I'm big on is like, whatever I do, I want to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of it, though. I think it's like, again, when you listen to my music, and it's one of my. I'm actually more because I'm more reserved, but in my music, I'm real telling. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's almost like my journal, but luckily my journal, shit, I put it out there for everybody to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the cool things. Is like, I got a saying too, like, two things I know for sure was real is felt and good dope gonna sell itself, and that applies to everything. What I mean is, it's like, even in my music, you may not like my music per se. It may not be your cup of tea, but at the end of the day, it's gonna evoke some emotion because it's real. So when I'm telling you my stories or what I'm going through or persevering, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, you're getting a real emotion out of me. So it tends to, that's how emotion. Again, shout out to Future and Drake. When you listen to Future and Drake, it's not just what they say, it's what you feel when you hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the focuses of me too. Is like, I be wanting to make sure that whatever I say is not just about what I say. I want you to feel where I'm coming from.
So let me ask you this: why do you think, I guess, conceptually, people feel like it's more important about what you say on a track versus how it make you feel? Because you hear that, be like, okay, the music make you feel good, but like, what is the person actually talking about as far as substance?
And,
like, go ahead.
When I say and when I say feel, like, no, lyrics are important, very important. But I say that to say you. It's kind of like when we listen to somebody say, even gangster rap. I hear some people gangster rap, and the lyrics are cool, but I'm hearing and I'm like, I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's not. I can even what you're saying. I can tell that's not how you live, and that's not really what you. That's not what you going through. That's not what you know.
Right.
Well, why do we love Jay-Z? Because we know that was really when he was rapping, we felt it because he's telling his story. It's documented.
So it's important too. People like to downplay the way how music make you feel.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I feel like the simplicity of certain songs, it doesn't require lyrics. I mean, it depends on what kind of song you're making, what type of energy that you're putting into that song at this point in time. Because it's like, if you know, every time you put on a Nas record, you want to hear some Nas shit.
Right.
When you put on some Future shit,
you want to hear some Future. But to my point though, we say like it's not so much, but Future. I put on some Future shit, but it could be I want to hear some Future shit, but do I want to hear his trap shit that gets me motivated to go get some money, or do I want to hear his more somber shit, his melodic shit when he crying talking about these women breaking his heart? Like
yeah.
It's spectrums of it, but it's a feeling.
No, you're right on the money on that, because there is two different versions of Future. Like you got the like the collabs he do with Drake, the 30 for 30, the plastic bag, and then you got the, you know what I'm saying, the with like, the Weekend and the Future, you know what I'm saying,
and even
Low Life.
Future, what about the Monster and My Savages and Codeine Crazy?
Because see, Future got stuff. See, if you was really a Future fan, you was on Future like towards that early 2010. Because some of them artists that are big now, that came into that era in 2010, those were artists that were, you had to really get put on to them, because some people get music before certain people, and then it's put on the whole.
Because 2010 was when music was still regional. Like that was before the the internet was just starting. We were still MySpace and the shit. We was in high school. You know what I'm saying? We was still, so say that to say that's when like Atlanta knew about Future, but we didn't know about Future till what? Rax came out, and we didn't know that was Future. We thought that was YC, the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Tony Montana, and then Drake got on Tony Montana.
You're actually right, because when that song really, because I remember that, and the reason why, because shout out to Lil Wayne, he's my favorite rapper. He
got on the.
But see, that song that I thought Future was on, that was a big record, but I thought it was Future.
Right.
So maybe it was a big record because it sounded like Future, and it's kind of like history repeat itself, because when Designer dropped,
we thought it was Future.
Years like, so that's crazy how music works like that.
Hey, now this is, I know a lot of people like to hate on Drake, but this is another thing. Remember, why we thought it was Future? Because Drake had got on Tony Montana.
See, that right there, that's one of Drake's best features. So Tony Montana, and that's when he started doing that collab. So like he got on that, and then I felt like that peak hit when he dropped that Versace. When he got on that Versace.
The reason we know, bro, people hate on Drake, but there's a Block Boy JB, Migos, Future, if we being honest, a lot of niggas I'm not even naming. People say, bro, there's a lot of people that learned a lot of artists because Drake got on their song. And they say Drake don't even be taxing on their streams, saying he be getting on their song and let them have it.
Real shit, no.
Like,
but I felt like, see, the era that we came from, I felt like we got the music, like we got the last breed of the real music, because like that's when I started also hearing about like Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, like the mixtape era artists and stuff like that, and Chance the Rapper, and fucking Devin the Dude, like all these niggas. Even though I ain't really listened to them, it was just like
you ran across them.
Yeah, you ran across them, like ASAP Rocky and ASAP.
And too, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was a beautiful time too, because that was in a time where like nigga, we remember when like you say, I'm a big Wayne head too.
Yeah.
He dropping what was his that Piff used to shut down when my nigga dropped. You couldn't even go down, like you couldn't even get on that bitch.
Not real shit.
A lot of mixtapes gonna lock up because a Cushion Orange just dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
It was an era where we was like, we come from that blog, and like where we go see, even like if you went to South by Southwest back then, bro, it was so, like, I went to school in South Texas, you know what I'm saying, bro? It was so different, nigga, like, because that's when people we seeked new music.
Right.
Now it's like so much is thrown in our face that we don't even like. It's a lot of it's bullshit because anybody can record.
Right, and I felt like we kind of got like the last authentic era of the internet, because like when you was like all them Future songs that was dropping, like Tony Montana and stuff, I remember my senior year I was hearing Same Damn Time the whole time, Cashing Out. Like I was hearing all, like I felt like that style is mold the style that we're in right now. Like it's the
100%.
reason why the sound is right now. Like
100%.
everything.
That ushered in a whole era of music of artists.
And rest in peace to Little Snoop, because he was a person that could have been
Yeah.
of that
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
that time.
He was the
And
next come up.
Speaker Knockers or something like yeah. So
even with that production, that type of production and stuff, it's like that. But see, like people, I ain't gonna lie too though. I be thinking about like Future have ushered in, but Drake really is one of the major catalysts of. If you notice today, bro, even as a rapper, which everyone has to put melody in their music. Now, I don't know if you remember when Drake first came out. What was the knock against Drake? You're R&B nigga. You a singer. You too soft. You soft because you singing.
Right. They didn't accept that
because he was singing his own hooks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He was singing. So we didn't like to call. You know that was the hate on him. You light skin. You a singer.
Right.
Now I don't care who gangster rap, yellow beat, nigga. Rappers now are really singers. Rappers don't really. Most rappers don't. You know,
little baby. He turbo. He
they're-
R2 that. Oh,
they're
like
singers, bro.
yeah.
They're like whether we realize it or not. When you're going in the booth, they're not saying. They're not Nas rapping.
So let me ask you this: when do you feel like rap turned into that? When they went from, I'm not okay, because think about it. Even when you say quote unquote singing, there's still lyrics.
Yeah.
Right. There's still lyrics. But when do you feel like
I'm talking about the delivery.
So when do you feel like the delivery switch with that? Like
okay. One of the first people that did it, I had to remember about this too. I mean, don't get me wrong, nothing's ever new. So I mean, we can go back to like melodic rapping is back when Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now who brought it real mainstream in our era? Nelly. Nelly was melodic down, but he was melodic rapping. But I say the biggest catalyst in my opinion, bro, for all of melodic rapping is Drake.
Yeah, hands down.
And when I say melodic rap, I'm talking about the singing too, and I say he got so much because he was telling you we're gonna be all right. We put Drake on every hook, and he was singing 15 years ago. Nowadays, bro, even gangsters, 21 Savage sings.
Yeah,
he's gonna sing on the hook. He gonna have some melodic shit. So that just tells me like it changed the whole. And I'm old enough to remember when niggas was saying we didn't like Drake because he sung. Now, nigga, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how gangster you are. I don't care who you're gonna put a sing on. J. Cole's gonna sing. Future's gonna sing.
I think you need it. I mean, it's necessary. I mean, you can't everything. Okay. Think about hip hop. Okay, Rakim Paid in Full is a classic track.
Yeah.
But like, it's not. Okay, it's not going to cover all of the arcs of like hip hop. Like there's more to hip hop than that.
Well, and I say this too, bro.
Because you got to think about 50 Cent, because he
sings,
but he was a big catalyst too.
He was. You're right.
And
Benny, man, he had all his hooks were melodies. You're right.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. But I felt like Drake took it to.
I just think he took it. I just think
he definitely hands down took it to another level. But it's kind of funny because I don't want to sound disrespectful, but I look at Future on the same level as a Rihanna, only because like I don't look at him as a rapper. I look at him as an iconic artist where like his songs don't require a lot of rapping. He's an artist that can take his time on a track. He don't have to get right into it. The great artists don't have to get right into it anymore.
Well, and even how going back to our point, bro, like how you was saying, like, and I think that's why singing, because I've noticed this too. It gives emotion. When you listen to Future, he's the master of portraying emotion in music. I remember I seen his interview and he said in the interview, he said one of his biggest songs, what's that one? Throwing his money. He was like, but his point was, he was like, you may have never had no $10,000 in your pocket, but when this song come on, you gonna feel like you got racks. You in the strip club,
right?
It gives a feeling. You're right. He may not be saying the most on these songs, but then on some of the songs he is. But I think that's another reason it came melodic too. Cause like I've noticed, like, cause I can say I put a lot into my lyrics because again they're authentic. They're real life stories. Me rapping something and me singing something will be perceived completely different. Sometimes I feel like me singing it, all of a sudden you get the emotion better. Because now in your, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the, you know what I'm saying, but it's like I've noticed that. So I think that's a part of it too. It's like rappers realize again that it's because like I think people get caught up in rapping. I don't care what words you put together. Everybody can ABC 1 2 3. If it don't catch my attention, if it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna do nothing for me. I think that's what lyrical rappers sometimes get it wrong. It's like you have to be lyrical, but you also have to make it what's like entertaining. You know what
Correct.
I'm saying?
Where have you performed recently that you got the best reaction?
You know where? Let me see. Where I just performed. The tiny stage. That's my hometown too. I ain't gonna lie. The energy on.
But I kind of feel like that's your backyard.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about when you go on away games.
Oh yeah. That ain't gonna lie. So that a lot of time Dallas Hemp Company. Like that's what I'm saying. That shout out Dallas Hemp Company. Shout out Shane, man. That's one of my favorite places because it's a different crowd too. You know what I'm saying? And again, I've noticed like I said when the dude gets to the point of my like Big Sur being my biggest song, I always tell people I'm not a singer, but I'm a singer, so I want you to feel it. So
right.
I think that's Dallas Hemp Company. Also too, house shows. Like I did a house show in Mesquite or a house show in South Dallas. Best and crazy energy, tight rooms. The room wasn't too much bigger than this, bro, but it's like packed and you just feeling it.
It's intimate, like
bro.
It's more, yeah.
And coming from an athlete, it's like I ain't gonna lie, that's why I fell in love with music too, because like I always say like being a quarterback like that first snap and hands shaking and sweaty and the stadium roaring but you can't hear nothing. I get that same feeling from music and performing, and
that's
I love that.
I mean, I embrace that.
Oh my God, it's the best feeling in the world. And if you've known, if you felt it before, if you've been in the stadium rocking, you feel it like it's the best feeling in the world. Competing. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it feels like on stage, bro. But like, I love how I got a house show coming up in Mesquite, but I love house show. I did one in South Dallas, bro. The house, they don't even have it no more. It was a venue house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out Altoon C, my DJ. He was out there, but bro, it was the energy that it was packed. And like I said, it was tight, it was hot, and it was sweaty. And I'm doing Herc and they rapping with me, bro. And it's just like, nigga, it was a movie, bro. Asia was shooting it. I got it on video. So, yeah, anytime. Like, and I say, luckily, too, with my diverse catalog, I'm able to go anywhere. And like,
real shit.
And yeah. I can put together a song. Hell, we just did one in DeSoto with Manny, man. That
talk about that. Like, that looked like a good, dope backdrop. Tell me, like, what did you come up with the concept? How did that come together?
No, so you talking about that's shout out. That's all Manny, bro. So he came out with a series, complex mic drop. Literally, it's in Garland in the back say it's in a parking garage, bro. It's got a beautiful view and stuff. And I don't know, Manny just got an eye for it, bro. He
definitely talented. He's great at what he does, bro. Sure. But that's cool. But more future collaborations to come very, very soon.
Oh yeah.
But right now, the things that you're doing right now. Talk about that Mesquite house party. Can we get tickets? How do we get more inside?
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna, bro. I got shout out Donnie Leviathan. I can't all get his name, but 27 Lethal on Instagram. Yeah. He got a house show in Mesquite, man. That's on the 18th. This weekend, this Friday, get your tickets from Manny, from me. QR codes. We actually in the dive on 75, right in Richardson. With Rock DFW, Dallas 110, collaboration, man. Shout out everybody. Crazy lineup, Roman the Fro, JD. I mean, not JD, JR the Geek. Dez, it's a crazy lineup on there. So we right in Richardson. That's the dude Dez? Yeah.
My boy.
The dude Dez on there. He coming. This Richardson is in Richardson this Friday, bro. That's the next show. And the next weekend we in Mesquite, and then I got another one. I'm doing a show with Dez. Yeah. At the Tiny Stage in May 2nd. So
oh my God, yeah, springtime is about to be a treasure, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like sure. It's about to go down. But real talk, man. It was a pleasure talking to my man Herc, man. I mean, honestly, bro, it's been a long time that we've been, anticipating this. Honestly, bro, you're doing great things out here, bro. Everything's going to expand for you, and like you said earlier, bro, like. There's really no ceiling to where you can take it, bro. You have all of the skill sets to take it to whatever level that
you, bro.
that you take it, bro.
A lot come from you, bro.
We locked in, bro.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Two things I know for sure was real is feeling good dope gonna sell itself, man. That's why we locked in, man. Just beginning.
Yeah, real shit. But man, hey, it was a pleasure, man. It's your boy Mike V, and we about to sign it out, bro.
Garland, Texas to your city. We got you.
Cricket Eye.
Media.